What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it. Yesterday was a very interesting day. While I was watching and enjoying the bouts and enjoying Star Wars, something weird was taking place in the boxing world, promoting the Harrison Charlo fight, the rematch. Don't forget to hit the like button coming in. Fred, the guy who has the boxing channel, Barbershop Conversations, he's known for being opinionated and telling people to their face how he feels and having his personal view. A lot of people think he goes against journalistic protocol and think that he goes too far off the rails and gets very personal with the fighters. Some people feel he's being real. Other thinks he's being opportunistic. Most of the fighters don't like him for what he do, and some fighters ride with him and feel like he's defending black fighters and things of that nature. I mean, everyone to each his own. Everyone has their own way of dealing with things. How they, want to translate that over. When I interview, I have a whole different. I have a professionalism like code. I'm not here to jump in your face and be personal and tell you that. It's more of a conversation with me. Where my job is to try to get the information out of you. But if I have a very aggressive, insulting tone, who wants to answer that? So I don't choose to go down that road. Now we can have a debate. Now that's something different. But if I'm there to try to get information, get answers to the questions that people wanted to know, that's the goal. The goal is to get the answers to these questions that the fans would want to know, to be informative. That's the way I do it. But that's me. Everybody else do their own thing. Like when Barbershop Conversations did a video about his, disdain for Kelly Swanson from Swanson's Communications, who normally handles Floyd Mayweather and other people things. When he touched on tones about Kelly, on some of the things he was absolutely correct about Kelly, because Kelly has said some things, but it's based on her relationships and things that she's dealt with being in this business with guys whose testosterone level is through the roof. Now, Kelly has said something to me that I didn't like during the Mayweather McGregor camp. She saw me and mistakenly thought I was the guy that worked for Hublot. And I don't work for Hublot. Of course, I was there for, watching Floyd. I came in on my own. So when she grabbed me and she's like, "Oh, so she thinking I'm the representative from Hublot because they were on their way to the gym to do a promotional shot for Floyd." So when you see the interview, it's somewhere probably on YouTube when Floyd's sitting in the ring talking with the Hublot people, and they do this promo and they give Floyd this custom WBC Hublot watch, and we're all sitting around the ring watching this happen. She sees me, and because she made the mistake and I corrected her, I'm like, no, I don't work for Hublot. She said, oh, you're just a hanger on, and just walks past me as if I made the mistake. And I'm like, a hanger on? It's not me. Why would I be a hanger on? I came in on my own dime. I came down here to support the champ. I came on my own dime. I'm in my own room. I have a suite at the Venetian that Floyd isn't paying for. He isn't paying for anything on me. So how am I a hanger on? But you just grouped me in with all these other people who here on Floyd's dime. So when Barbershop Conversation made that statement, there have been a lot of people in the media who's had problems dealing with Kelly and the way she, moves. Even everyone's favorite guy now that they love, but back when he was doing his thing, a lot of people didn't like the guy that works for Seconds Out now, Radio Raheem. He had an epic situation with her. Now that people have gotten here and we can get to it, we're going to get into this Fred and Kenny Porter situation. But I'm just building up the point that the things that he was speaking on with Kelly, I understood it. Because I know how Kelly could come off, and she really is just doing her job. But I know Kelly longer than she's ever knew that I knew her. She came in this game with Rock Newman. Rock Newman had Riddick Bowe. She was a little bitty person starting in the boxing world back then. And she was doing publicist work for Rock. And that's how I knew Kelly. So I knew her back in the Rock Newman days. I don't have to spit on him. But thank you for letting me know. But I've been knowing her since back in those days. And when she was really struggling in the game before she became Floyd's, she was about to quit boxing and doing this publicist work if it wasn't for her running into Floyd. And Sam is the one that brought her in. Sam Watson was like, just stick with it. Keep covering these fighters we got. Believe me, something's going to happen big for you. Just stick around. And sure enough, she ended up being Floyd's publicist, and it worked. So for her, Floyd was her meal ticket, and definitely she was going to make sure she protects Floyd at all times. But she has a very difficult job. She's got to navigate a lot and keep things moving on a time-based schedule. So she don't have time to move the way other people would like for her to move. I'm somebody who respects and understands other people's jobs, that they have a job to do just like everyone else. Sometimes the brothers don't get it, and they're not media trained. They never had a media job a day in their life. They just got a camera and the phone, and they just want to interview and get close to the fighters and start talking. And they don't understand when people try to give them structure and, like, this is where you got to be. This is how much time you got. Can I give you a one-on-one? I don't think I can give you a one-on-one. We got one-on-one set up with this person, and that person. And then we got to do ESPN, which is live. So that means that see, that's one thing about Star Wars. The entire family wants to go. Now, yesterday, Fred, who from Barbershop Conversations, he normally has gotten very popular because of his Andre Ward debate that they had, where they both was going back and forth. over Deontay Wilder situation. Kenny Porter allegedly, from the information I got, actually hit him in the face. Put his hand in his face and pushed him in the face when he tried to ask him a question. And Fred went after him ready to fight. Now, what I've also been told is that they've known each other for years. Now, what has happened and transpired as to why Kenny Porter is mad at him? Probably something he said. Other than that, I don't know. So when you see the situation play out the way that it did, and don't forget to hit the like button and support the page, hit the Cash App, Carcino the name on the Cash App. No. The thing about Kenny, everybody knows one thing. I don't like Kenny Porter. I got Kenny Porter's number. I don't even call Kenny Porter. I feel he does a terrible service for Sean as a trainer. I wouldn't say as a father, I think he did some wrong things. I mean, I felt that he was just thinking he was in the ring fighting and taking all the credit for Sean. Early on, I'm like, man, you're just trying to steal your son's light. It's your son, you're not fighting, Kenny. Your son's fighting. And, he was stealing the shine from his son. And I didn't agree with that at all. Me and him cool. I don't think me and Fred is having a conversation, but I don't have a problem with him. So people told me that he pushed Fred in the face. Fred was ready to fight him, but people told me they've been knowing each other for years. Like they've actually were cool with each other, and I don't know what has transpired between the two of them. But Kenny Porter's had a problem with me and other people on YouTube having an opinion. I've been very critical of Kenny Porter. I don't think he's a trainer at all. I think he knows diddly squat about boxing to be training a fighter, period. I think he's a horrible trainer. He's got an ego on his shoulder. He's an egomaniac. I mean, he took his son's girlfriend. Who does that? No, this is back in the day. I ain't talking now. I mean, Sean's in a much better place now. But I mean, the girl was there to date you, and things happen. Then the girl dumps Kenny. Kenny get all mad because he got money. I got money. What you want with my son Sean for? I'm the one that got the money. I'm the manager. I tell him what to do. What you want my son for? You could be with me. I'm the one with the money. Okay. And from that point on, I didn't like Kenny Porter because I know what he did. He's a hater. He dressing like he 25. He out there in cut up old jeans, sagging, out there trying to fight somebody in some doggone jeans look like they his grandson pants. It's like, man, go sit down somewhere. Kenny, you know how I know that happened? Because I know the girl, Kenny. I know the girl. She still live in Vegas, Kenny. I seen the text messages, Kenny. So you can lie all you want and say, it ain't never happened. I know what you did. Oh, don't make me get the photos, Kenny. Don't make me get the photos, Kenny. I got to go to the black phone for that one. So me and Kenny have not liked each other for years. Never liked Kenny Porter. And Kenny was this close to getting beat up in the Mayweather gym. That's why he left. Sean was in the Mayweather gym getting beat up. He was a punching bag in the Mayweather gym. He was a walking punching bag in the Mayweather gym. And people's like, man, he's a good kid, Sean, and he gonna get hurt. We gotta get somebody to help him out, because but his father, no, we got it. Don't worry, we got it. Nope, we got it. I'm training. I'm the trainer. Nope, I don't need nobody to tell us nothing. We got it. We know what we doing. And man, Sean want to get a trainer. Sean wanted somebody to help him. His daddy taking pictures, doing interviews. He trying to. I'm like, you don't even know what you doing. After he get through sparring, you gonna want your fighter to cool down. You want him to stay in rhythm. After he get through sparring, do some rope work, do something. Don't just sit there and cool down and then try to go right back to working. It don't work that way. You gotta hit the bag. You gotta do something. Kenny out there wanting to start talking to the media and the press. Then he gets mad at everybody who got a YouTube channel. Well, hello, YouTube is your media. Because you ain't finna get CBS, NBC, ABC. They be like, we got baseball, basketball, football. We ain't got time to be worried about boxing. So you got to go to the people that care, which is the social media market, which is us. People are quoting us. Our interviews we did. That's what they cared about. They cared about us. What we had to say. And you know what? The big boxing website giants, they're going around poaching what we did. We have a great video, a great interview, then they go and ask them the same question we just asked them. Because they didn't know what to ask, and they be like, man, that's a good question. We know what, but he's a YouTuber, and we got a big old platform. So let's ask him the same question on our platform. But that y'all just validated what we did back then. And me, I got my whole phone is full of fighters' phone numbers. But I don't bother them. I don't call them really for interviews no more. I've kind of gotten away from all that because it's not serving a purpose for me anymore. And it's the lack of appreciation on the other side of the field, and the game has changed. And there's so many other people in it. And I just like, you know what? Let them have that. I've had my fun doing this, going to fights, covering the fights, doing the credentials. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. So I'll watch fights because I like it. I'm never in the wrong every time I tell a story. What am I supposed to be wrong about? Like I did something that was wrong. I'm trying to think when the last time I was wrong or I did something wrong. Ooh, man, I don't know. That's a good question. But if you hit up the Cash App, you might get an answer. Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. About Kenny Porter, I'll just wait for him to make a video and I'll watch his video. I'll hear his response. I'm quite sure he's gonna say, because I'm quite sure just if he's there, he's not gonna jump in Kenny Porter's face. I know a lot of people in the boxing game, in the boxing world, so they'll definitely fill me in on what's happening. Like people said, like they were friends, like they actually like know each other. So that's what I heard. So if they wanted to meet up to go fight somewhere, that could have easily happened. At one point, Kenny Porter wanted to fight me, I think, because he's real cool with 78. Now, I haven't spoke to 78. Now, 78 I'll speak to. My Midwest brother. Now, I'll speak to 78. Because I think he had told 78 he wanted to fight me before. This was years ago. I told you, me and Kenny have not liked each other at all. He wanted to fight me because I didn't like him. I thought he was a terrible trainer. And I thought he was a terrible, like handling his son's affairs and training with his son. I thought he was awful for Sean Porter. I still believe that. He's an awful trainer. Woo. They got Barry Hunter to help, but Barry's basic Barry Hunter. He's a basic trainer too. Barry's not that good. But I tell you one thing, he's better than Kenny Porter, Barry Hunter. Being a good person and being a good trainer are two different things, people. They're two different things altogether. Now, well, Kenny done found one of the girls and married her. But the girl Kenny was with and the situation there, I knew the chick. So she was telling me the whole nine. And the girl Kenny wanted to get up with. He told a lie to the girl, like, yeah, all right, if you don't want to get down, don't worry. I can replace you tomorrow. I can go get with her right now. Your friend, yeah, I can get her tomorrow. I'm like, no, you can't. No, you can't. I knew you couldn't, no matter how much money you had or how much you was waving around. Unless you was going to put that in her bank account, you wasn't getting her. And we all know who that is. I'm talking to him directly, Kenny. Didn't cost me a dime, but it was gonna cost you. I mean, this dude sounded like a complete simp. And he doing this in text messages. That was bad, Kenny. Gosh. But then, like, looking at him when he trying to fight, Fred, Fred would probably put knots all over that old man's head. He probably would have had a doggone stroke trying to fight Fred. Fred, and that's the thing about barbershop conversation. He probably would have been talking to him through the whole fight. See, this is what I'm talking about. Bah, bip, bip. I shouldn't be out here having to put hickeys on your head. I'm just defending myself. Kenny out there dressing in his grandson's clothes. He out there in some skinny jeans with cuts on trying to fight. Got all the holes on the pants trying to keep up with the style. It's like, dude, you about 65. Go on, sit down somewhere. Go on, sit down, Kenny. No, Kenny went and found him a thought and married her. You know, way to go, Kenny. Did your job. If Kenny would have pushed me, first off, I wouldn't have went to Kenny for no interview. We would have never spoke to each other. Now, if he'd came up to me and did one of them push me in the face, right now, they would still be trying to get my teeth out of his face. That's how bad of a beating. It would have been such a beating. I'd have bit his face off, chopped it up, I'd have ate his eyeballs out. We going to the wall in rage. I would have his heart in my hand. I am going in. I'm going insane. Calling a man's wife a thought is low class. You're right. He put a ring on her finger. She came up. What was her title before she married Kenny? Oh, you're right. This ain't got nothing to do with boxing. You doubt he's ever been in a fight before? Hey, I don't know. He could have got one right then and there. It wouldn't have been too many words with me and Kenny. I'd have probably hurt Kenny really bad. Don't like the guy. Don't want to know him. Don't want to skate with him. Nothing. As soon as he pushed me in the face, I wouldn't have had the energy to talk. I wouldn't even have asked why. If Kenny Porter had tapped me on the shoulder, said, "Hey, I want to talk to you," it's over. Hands broke, everything. Don't touch me. Sean had to get over there. I don't think it breeds too much coordination with anything I'm gonna be doing. I ain't gonna be in there trying to set up a jab or right hand. I'm coming with a choke, punch, bite, everything. He going down. Down. So I mean, that was his approach. He dropped his bag. He's ready to go. From what I've seen, you know, he's like, "Look, man, the dude just hit me in the face, pushed me in the face." I just would have been gone. I would have beaten that guy to a pulp. I don't want to see me fight. Because if I'm fighting, it's gonna be a last resort type situation. Like there was nothing else for me to do but to do this. Oh yeah, don't forget to support the page, man. Hit the Cash App up, donate to the page, or you get the donate button in the description box. That's our super chat. That's how we get down. You said I got that lightsaber. What kind of talk is that? Of course I stay with the saber. The dark side clouds everything. Well, that's the thing. See, he'll go there and expect not to get hit or get into a scuffle. That's why I'm not around the Charlos. I don't like the Charlo brothers. So if I'm around them, I'm already putting myself in a situation where some explosions can happen. Because these dudes are young, and the new young thing is to put on the show front and, yo, we could do this, homeboy. Yeah, you got a lot of mouth now. Yeah, no. I don't want to do all that. What I look like, that's a waste of my time. I'll be there for something else. And then they'll do that, try to get on the gram and Snapchatty and all that. I'm not. Next thing you know, I'm going to be choking him and biting his throat out. And then next thing you know, his family members are trying to restrain me and beat me up. And now I'm biting and breaking kneecaps, all kind of stuff. You gonna know you've been in a fight with me. If you win a fight against me, I'm in a white sheet in the ambulance. They got the white cloth over me and they taking me to the city morgue. And they gonna be like, man, you survived that fight, but you lost half your face. Yeah, the doctor said he can put this back. It took 18 of you to restrain him and finally get him down. He was tough. He was tough. I know, shoot. That's what I told that to the Charlo brothers. I'm like, both of y'all fight me, y'all gonna be the Charlo brother. One of y'all gone. So y'all just make up y'all mind which one it is. I'm like, one of y'all gonna go and the other one gonna have a severe limp. So y'all, so if y'all want to do that, let's go. That's what's gonna happen at a minimum. Oh yes, I did tell them that. They believe me. They know. They know what it is. With me, they know. No, this went down on a live stream. A lot of this went down on a live stream. There was a lot of people there in that live stream when I was hitting them with that. Because all the stuff that y'all didn't know that went down, We got on the phone and had a conversation. And I called Jamal myself and was like, what? I'm the guy. Talk to me. I hate when people claim they have a problem with you, but they, instead of talking to you, they talk to everybody else around the globe and talking about they got a problem. I'm like, oh, you got a problem? Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Hello? Yeah, it's me. You said you got a problem with me? I'm right here. What's up? I already talked to the other guy. No. You ain't have a problem with the other guy. You had a problem with me. So I'm here. What's with it? What's up? What's your problem? That's how we handled that. That's what happened when I got Jamal Charlo on the phone. He didn't want to talk to me. He wanted to talk around me about me. No, you gonna talk to me. And my thing is, if you had a problem, why you couldn't address it with me? If I had a camp, oh gosh, 5-week camp. You kidding me? Me in a camp? My neck is somewhere down here. You guys got to realize something. You know, I lost a family member, so I haven't had a chance to go to the gym, exercise, do nothing. So for the past 3.5 weeks, y'all been hearing me just go through the rendition of putting out work. I've been hitting it hard. You understand? This lady, my queen, my grandmother, my heart is gone. Not in spirit, but in the physical. But her values live on through me. So I'll eventually get back to where I used to be. Still in tremendous shape. It's my R2D2. Holds my popcorn. We almost out of popcorn. Then my drink is here in the top. Now, here's the thing. We never hated the Charlos. The Charlos did things to make us hate them. Now, everybody see what I was talking about. This was like 7 years ago. 7, 8 years ago. Now, everybody see what I'm talking about. Back then, they didn't. But now, oh, they know. Ain't no doubt in nobody's mind now. They all know. The Charlo brothers showed me what they were. A bunch of spoiled little brats. Oh, yeah, Jamal told me to lose his number. He's like, lose my number, man. Lose my number. I'm like, lose your number. I don't ever want to talk to you. And they've been milking these bums. And when they finna get exposed and start getting their butt whooped, which is finna happen very soon, they'll be nice and extorted out of the game. And that'll be that. And get these hype jobs out of here. Then we get on to the real. So I will be taking Fred's side in this entire thing with him and Kenny. I only wish that Fred would have put a size 10.5-foot shoe on the side of Kenny's face during this whole altercation. And since they know each other, he should have known this was going to happen. Yeah, you're a big dude, big belly. Kenny Porter ain't nothing but a sucker. That's all he ever been. Kenny pushed him in the face from what I heard. He was finna ask Kenny a question and Kenny pushed him in the face. I swear to God. Woo! If Kenny Porter just grabbed my arm, do you understand? If that man touched me in any kind of way, if he bumped my shoulder, it's... I could be carrying a soda, hot dog, I could just buy something from concession. Kenny Porter bumped my shoulder. I'm dropping everything. Everything's dropped. And the mission goes to wiping out Kenny Porter. Effective immediately. Immediately. Kenny Porter, I remember he went as far, he asked 78 one time. I believe it was 78. He asked him, why does dude hate me so much? He was like, he asked him like, yo man, why this dude be going in on me like that? Why he hate me so much? And I told you then, Kenny, you's a sucker. That's why I don't like you. You take advantage of your son. Sucker. That's how I saw you. You was a sucker. You was a lame. And we ain't gonna use the young girl's name. She proved you was a sucker. And you thought because you had money that meant you was a somebody. You was a sucker with money. That's all that meant. And you was so much of a sucker, you stabbed your own son in the back to take his girl. Sucker. Yeah, the girl was talking with Sean first. Dad went and took her. She was talking to Sean first, and then he was talking to her friend. The next thing you know, he wanted her. Then got mad when she didn't really want him. All this happened once Sean lost to Kell Brook. When Sean lost to Kell Brooks, he was like, oh, okay. Cause we lost. Y'all think it's over, right? No, okay, I see how you is, cause we just took an L. We gonna bounce right. Like he fighting. We done just took this L. Now you want, okay, yeah, I see what you on. Oh man, dude, his text messages, I read all of them. Mm-mm-mm. Read all of them, fool. That's how I know you was a sucker. I saw what you said in the text messages. I saw what you said in the text messages. Yeah, I know you want, what you want Sean for? I got the money. I'm the manager. What you want my son for? You should want to be with me. What kind of a father would sabotage his own son to try to get a bride, knowing if it wasn't for your son, you wouldn't even be nowhere. He paying for everything for you. Gosh, it was so sad. Who is this guy talking about? Oh, he argued with some people in the chat. Okay, because I'm like, when have I said I was against Fred? Oh, well, I'm like, man, I just wish Fred would have got a boot in the face before all this was over. Soon as Kenny was over there doing their, shh, don't talk about it, be about it. I've been like, the next guy grabbed me getting the arm broke. I'm getting over there. I'm getting over there. One way or another, I'm getting over there and I'm breaking something. I would have beelined it over there. As soon as he said that, don't talk about it, be about it. I'd have been over there in 10 seconds and be like, we about it. We about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. We about it. I'd have took a shoe off and slung it over there. The shoe would have beat me. I've been like, I can't get there quick enough. Get there, shoe. They'd be like, see this black on black crime. No, this me whooping Kenny's ass. Black on black crime. I ain't trying to hear that right now. Next interview they do with Kenny, they be, Kenny, how are you after that attack? Well, the doctor said they still can't find his shoe. It's still somewhere up my ass. With luck, the doctors may be able to get it out. Someday. You're like, I'm taking this Metamucil and prune juice. Trying to, maybe I could force it down. They say it's lodged all the way up there. I've been all right, vegan Steven. That'd be funny if vegan Steven was really he was like a vegan. I'm eating a pork chop right now. Vegan Steven eating steak and eggs. He'd be like, eggs is vegan.